Good morning, everybody. Why am I in low gear? Why am I even in that low gear? It is another beautiful morning here in sunny Florida. There's a gear I should have been in all along. We are headed out. Nice and chilly today. Man, the weather here has been wonderful. We got skid steer, mini track hoe, loader, dozer. Busy day. Hope everybody's having a good day. We're gonna stop up here at the racetrack, get us some motion lotion. By the way, diesellife.com, get your motion lotion shirt. How many of you new school truckers know what motion lotion is? It ain't what you think. Drop a comment below if you know the old school trucker lingo. What is the motion lotion? Anyway, we're headed after it. It's going to be a good day, so let's go. Well, we finally made it. Detoured myself twice because of traffic, and we got here. We're going to pick up that little mini track hoe over there, mini excavator. We're here in the middle of the road. Unfortunately, they don't want us on that finished lime rock. Obviously, they got a million cones out. This is finished, ready for asphalt. We got to pick up that excavator. Then we got to go all the way to Bartow and get a skid steer. The excavator gets dropped off on the way to the skid steer. I'm thinking I might try to put them both on. That would save me at least an hour. If we're going to try to get that excavator tucked up way up there. See if it gives us enough room back here. Oh man, traffic. What we're going to do is we're going to move all our chains and binders that I normally store up there. I store a few here always. I store the majority up there. We're going to move every bit of it up here. That way, hopefully we can make it all fit. Got the blade on one of my hooks. That's not going to work. You know what? I could put that beam up here, but then I got to tie the boom here somehow. Well, I could put the beam here and tie the boom here. That would work. Well, that's a heavy freaking beam. Yeah. That's gonna work. Famous last words. That is good and flat on there. There's no way that's over 13.6. Nah. Even if it is, I've hauled way taller than that. I think y'all would be a witness to that. I don't know, I try to hide it sometimes from the camera, but some things are unhideable. I don't think we're ever hiked. And I believe we got plenty of room for a skid steer now. Took that skid steer right up underneath there. Get her done. It's time to unjacket this jacket and tie it down. All right, there's this one. She's tied down. Two sides there. Boom's tied down. I'm sure I'm legal height. That's our story and we're sticking to it. Pretty sure we got enough room for the skid steer, I hope. Like I said, I've done this before with the two Komatsu pieces of equipment. I think they're a little smaller than this, but I did get that one pushed further than I did push the Komatsu. So, crossing our fingers it's gonna fit. I believe it will. Just trying to save some time. Hope it doesn't backfire. I need to go up here. There is a bridge this way that I would have to go under. What am I doing? I'm shifting like I'm back in the Mac. It's twice today. There's a bridge up here that I would have to go under if I went through Haines City. We're not going to do that. Just in case, because that bridge is, I don't know, I can't remember. It's close. It's skinny. So we're just gonna go up here, make the block, and head to Bartow. Fingers crossed, skid steer fits. It has been suggested to me on the channel that I could put the skid steer or even this Mini up on the fenders. Me and Pops have talked about it before. We've talked about it as recently as this morning. I haven't gone there yet. Well, we got her all detached. Rode over here just fine. Didn't budge. Got to pull my keys out of this machine to go get the other machine. Boy, it is windy here in Florida. At least Central Florida. It's almost like the wind came like a month late. But we never really had a cold winter. Last winter wasn't very cold either. Normally we'll get a few days, at least where I live, we'll get a few days here and there that overnight dip into the 20s or something. But I think we barely had some 30s. So, I don't know. This job's pretty well wrapped up. Other than the buildings. They may come back in, I guess, possibly, and do some dress up work or something after the buildings are in. See if that's gonna work. Oh, baby. Heck yeah. shoot, I got enough room for another excavator. Not quite. But it worked. Heck yeah. Gotta turn this thing off. Probably ought to leave it running. It has a little bit of a slow start. We're gonna reattach, that way we can get some flashing lights going back here. Let's look at the whole thing now. We've got drop axle up, don't need it. Caterpillar 306. First time I've ever set a boom up there, or a bucket boom, whatever you want to call it. We got chains going this way, chains going that way. We've got chains. 289 D3 with plenty of room to spare. Look at there. All kinds of room, all kinds of looking good. And there's the sweetest of them all. 389er. Coming at you. 565, 2050, X15, baby. Well, I can see it from here. I broke it at the damn fitting. I broke the fitting. God dang it. Well, I guess let me not break another one. Son of a gun. Crap. I was trying to slide this beam around. It slid off the dang fenders. Everything was going frickin' perfect today. Smooth. The second that thing fell. No. I think I can pinch this axle, this airline off. I think. Let me try. Alright, well. Haven't heard, I've called my mechanic, haven't heard back yet. But I'm 99% certain I can just pinch that line off if I've got some vice grips, and I can roll. I've got a loader and a dozer yet to move. Of course, they didn't want the dozer till either late this evening or tomorrow, which would give me time to fix it. What I can do is, if I got vice grips, I can pinch that off, go move my loader. I can drop my drop axle and still have all my brakes, or have the same amount of brakes as I would if I wasn't running. And I don't see vice grips. Dang it. I wonder what else I could pinch them off with, other than nothing. Channel locks? So, I wonder if they sell vice grips in Publix. That's a far stretch, isn't it? I wonder what that store is. I think it's like a Bell's or something. Oh, I got zip ties. I'll put 4 or 5 zip ties on it. That baby will be done, I think. Anyway, I think if I pinch that off, it'll roll. I know this because I broke the opposite side once a long time ago. And I could just be sitting here wasting my time looking stupid on film, who knows? but I think it works. Oh, I can see the comments now. Hard criminal. One more, just to make it look really good. All right. Next, service it. See if that axle rolls. Man, things are going great today. Yeah, they're still not going bad. It's just a fitting. If I can roll and do my job, oh well, who cares? Here goes nothing. Well, they're building. Of course, the tanks are empty now. We'll give it a few minutes. We're going to sit here. Did y'all hear that? That was just my airbag. Well, we made it. Let's go check on our airline. See if it's coming apart, uncoiling. You know, if I compare that airline to the problems that I'm having with this Peterbilt, I mean, I'd say that thing's like brand new. Or maybe I should say the problems that I'm having with Peterbilt and Rush Truck Centers. I don't know. It's a nice truck, but there's some bugs that need to be worked out. But I do think Peterbilt needs to focus on quality control a little bit more, maybe. I don't know. What do you think? Tell me in the comments below. Should these corporations continue to focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion? Or should they work on cranking out good products for hardworking guys like me and you? I don't know. Doesn't seem to be what they want to do any longer. She got a low tire. That one's low. Well, we went ahead and dropped our drop axle. That way we got a full set of brakes. We're only missing one brake back here. Everything else is working. So, I know the zip ties aren't, I'm not gonna use the word illegal or illegal, but against the rules, but I wasn't going to sit in that parking lot all day long either. Whew! I got an idea with my chains too. I'll show y'all what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm rethinking what I'm thinking. I think. So, I'm running these long chains, which I do use the full length sometimes, or close to the full length sometimes. And I know that I've said a lot about the big hooks that just hook in there not needing them. And I know that I've talked a lot about just using 3/8 chain, but using enough of them. And not having to sling such big chain. 1/2-inch chain, 15-20 feet long is a lot of chain. But the majority of what I do, I only need a chain that long. Here. So that's 4 foot of chain, not even. I'm thinking about getting the big hooks, 1/2-inch chain, making say 2 or so 4-footers. And then up here, I need a little bit more here. That's maybe 6 feet. Maybe make a couple 6-footers. And then have some, maybe 2 12s or something. I don't know. Something of that nature anyway. That way I'm not slinging 15 feet of, or 12 feet of big freaking heavy 1/2-inch chain. But then the challenge is going to be to keep it all separated and organized. I got to think on that one a little bit. I think once I get a headache rack installed, I could do that a lot easier. But then you got to climb up on those tires, or you know, my new fenders are going to be humps. Can't climb up on them. So I don't know. That might not work so well. I don't know. Thinking about it, figuring it out. We're going to make a move on that sometime soon, though. Let's go deliver with our zip tie air brakes, our airlines. Alright, she is pulled apart. I'm getting wind beat, sand blasted. We're gonna get this one off. Turn and go get a dozer. That should end us for the day, other than fixing the airline. Which we plan on doing today, this afternoon. Now I know I didn't have that button flipped. It was a parking brake. This is a high traffic, the Publix grocery store. Man, getting in and out of here is tight work. This girl was backing up for me, which I appreciate, but she wasn't looking back. And I hit the horn. She almost backed into another vehicle. She didn't, thank goodness, but I was feeling bad about it. If she would have, I would have felt real bad. She was trying to do me a favor. This guy. I'll run it over, bud. I wouldn't have ran it over. Just some Friday afternoon smack talking. WWE style, you know. Well, we're here at our last one. Oh, I'm a little early. Actually, very early. By a whole day. They wanted it moved tomorrow because they were using it today, but a lot of times these guys knock off a little bit early on a Friday. I'm gonna go over here and ask them how late they're working. I just sort of took a chance coming over here, thinking maybe they were knocked off early, but they are not. They are all working wide open. There's the dozer we need to get. So we'll see. What's happening, my man? night, ladies and gentlemen. I want y'all to hear and see something. Night, night, termite. We are done for the week. All right. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. I got to go back here and, well, I guess I'm not quite done for the week. I got a trailer to repair. That'll be tomorrow. But appreciate y'all hanging out for sure. Hope you enjoyed it. Another successful week, another week in the books. We are going to, actually this truck is going to the auto detailer guy first thing in the morning to get a full-on exterior and interior detail with ceramic coat. That's gonna be freaking sweet. Can't wait. So that's happening tomorrow. But as far as heavy hauling, we're done for the week. Once again, appreciate y'all hanging out. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope everybody has a fabulous weekend, and we'll see you next time.